So this is the teacher Harisbhat, and we are going to solve the question from AS Accounting, and that has come in October, November 23, 22. October, November 23, 22 from the topic of depreciation. So Simon formed a parcel delivery business on 1st July. On 1st July, he purchased a delivery vehicle for 29,000 from his business bank account. He decided to depreciate delivery vehicle on a monthly basis using the straight line method. He estimated that the delivery vehicle would have a useful working life of 4 years and would have a residual value of 5,000. So this question basically demands you to use straight line method, but the formula method. That is original cost minus scrap value divided by useful life. So on 1st July 2021, he purchased a delivery vehicle for 29,000 from the business bank account. He decided to depreciate delivery vehicle on a monthly basis. So month-to-month basis, it is straight line method. Useful life is 4 years and residual value is 5,000 for this asset, which cost us 29,000. On 1st November, a new delivery vehicle was purchased at a cost of 44,000. The old delivery vehicle was part exchange at a value of 16,800. The balance was settled by a bank loan repayable over 2 years. He estimated that the new delivery vehicle would have a useful working life of 5 years and would have a residual value of 8,000. So it has never been happened in the past. Never been happened in the past that in a same question we have been given two different useful life and two different residual values for different assets. Never been asked. है simple, लेकिन पूछा कभी नहीं उसने. This is आपसे थोड़ा different है. State two factors that cause the value of asset, non-current asset to depreciate: physical deterioration, rust, ruin, decay, obsolescence, passage of time. So now let's see. You have to prepare the delivery vehicle account ended 30th June 2003, provision for depreciation and the disposal also, because you have to calculate profit and loss. It means that you have to go for the disposal. So let's do that. I'll start from here. So first of all, I need to prepare the delivery vehicle account. So let's prepare that. Delivery vehicle account. And it is an asset account basically. And we are preparing for 2022 till 2023. I will use a dollar sign. And here again, 2022 to 23. And then I will go for the dollar sign here. And the balance brought down will come over here on 1/7. Let's see if there is any balance brought down. Let's go with the, sorry, let me cross it. Let's go with the question. We have a balance brought down of how much? Of 29,000. Why? Because we are preparing the asset account from 2022 to 23. Rather, this asset delivery vehicle has been purchased on 1st July 2021. तो ये आपके पास पहले से पड़ा हुआ था. तो आप यहाँ पे लिखेंगे जी 1/7/22 and that is brought down 29,000. That's it. Now let me see, either we have purchased a new asset. Yes, on 1st November we have purchased a new delivery vehicle of 44,000. 16,800 was the part exchange and remaining through bank loan. Let's pass the entry for that. I will debit delivery vehicle with the cost 44,000. Part exchange, bank loan is going to be credited with what amount I don't know, and trade-in is going to be credited with 16,800, the amount which has not been paid by us because of the part exchange of the old asset. पुराने asset के बदले आपको इतनी छूट मिल गई है 16,800 की, आपको पे नहीं करना पड़ा, और बाकी आपने बैंक लोन के थ्रू उसको पेमेंट जो है वो की है, या बैंक लोन लायबिलिटी आपकी जो है वो क्रिएट हुई है. जी क्या आता है? 11,200. 11. Okay, sorry. 27,200. Okay. Trade-in means that the old asset has been sold for 16,800. Remember that. So let's pass the entry here. 1st November means 1/11/22. We will use bank loan. Trade-in will come for 16,800 because motor vehicle is debited. Delivery vehicle is debited, sorry, because of bank loan and because of trade-in. Bank loan is 27,200. Now, on the same date, on 1/11/22, the asset which has been given in part exchange, that is going to be disposed of. हमें disposal इसकी cost को क्या करना पड़ेगा बेटा? Credit करना पड़ेगा. कितने से? 29,000 से. Because the same asset, we have only one asset in the past. that has been part exchange means that has been sold. So disposal will be credited. Total amount is going to be how much? 29,000 plus 44,000. Yes. Total. No. 73,000. So 73,000 minus the asset sold, 29,000, we will get again 44,000 is the balance carried down, and that will become the brought down of the next year in 2020, whatever 30, sorry, first 1/7/2023, 44,000 is the brought down. Now let's prepare the provision for depreciation. Okay, let me see. We'll go here, 2022-23, 2022-23. Okay, now I will first write the brought down, which I don't have actually, because we have just been given that one asset has been purchased on 1st November and one asset has been sold on the same date, which is given in part exchange, and that asset is purchased on 1st July. So let's calculate the depreciation on this 29,000 from the date of purchase till the date of sale. Why, sir? Because the asset which has been sold, you need to calculate depreciation on that asset from the date of purchase till the date of sale. No, let's start doing it. सबसे पहले we have used this asset from 1/7/21 till 36/22. Whole year have passed. 29,000 is the cost minus scrap value. Let's see, residual value is 5,000 for this asset, and the useful life is 4. So 29,000 minus 5,000 divided by 4, how much? 6,000, right? Again, the asset is, let's see, either this is month-to-month basis. Yes, it is month-to-month basis. But straight line method, still it is easy to calculate. 1/7/2022, and then we have depreciated till 1/11/2022. That's it. Because on 1st November 22, it has been sold. So how many months, Ayan, we have used that asset? July onwards. July, August, September, October. That's it. Because on 1st November, it has been sold. Let's calculate again, straight line method, and we are using the formula of calculating depreciation through straight line method. Original cost minus scrap value, which is 5,000, divided by useful life, which is 4, into 4/12. That is for July, August, September, and October. Yeah, 2,000. Total depreciation on that asset is going to be 8,000. So let's first write the balance brought down on 1/1/22. We have already depreciated available in our accounts from 2021 to 22, and that is 6,000. Then here I will charge for the year. I will write charge for the year on 23. I write 1/1. That's wrong. 1/7. Because our financial year starts from 1/7 rather than 1st January. So there come profit and loss account debit, and provision for depreciation is going to be credited with the amount of current year depreciation or charge for the year, which we don't know. Okay, forget it. Now, the asset which has been given in part exchange, that has been basically disposed of. तो disposal की depreciation हम provision for depreciation account से निकाल देते हैं सारी की सारी from the date of purchase till the date of sale, and that is going to be 8,000, and then I can write the carried down figure, which I don't know yet, carried down, and this will become the brought down obviously for the next year. Well, let's prepare the disposal account first so that you might be able to understand it more clearly. Your delivery vehicle disposal account. Yes. It is your choice that either you are going to calculate charge for the year first, and then you will prepare the disposal account. It's up to you. Why I'm doing that? I just want to make it simple for you regarding the charge for the year. I used to do it at the end because that is the most difficult part, complex part of the question. So disposal, the entry for disposal is first is delivery vehicle disposal account debit, and delivery vehicle is going to be credit. So disposal account is debit because of delivery vehicle, and the amount is the cost of that asset. And the cost of that asset, that is 29,000. That is okay. Then second entry is going to be provision for depreciation to delivery vehicle disposal account. So disposal account is going to be credit because of provision for depreciation, and the amount is going to be how much? That is 8,000 total with total depreciation. Then the bank figure through which, but there is no bank figure because it is trade in. So I will write trade in, or you can write the word disposal also, because trade in is the amount which we are not supposed to pay, because the old asset has been given in part exchange and we have been given concession in the price of the new asset, that is 16,800. Okay, now let's calculate the amount. I think the debit side is heavier. So if debit side is heavier, we are going to have a loss, which is written with the name profit and loss account on the shorter side or the credit side. So how much it is going to be? 4,200 I will write with the name profit and loss account 4,200, and that is going to be the loss. Okay. Any problem till here? I didn't find any problem. It's quite easy. Always remember that the reducing balance method is always difficult, because you have to subtract the depreciation, previous year depreciation, and then you will calculate depreciation on the for the next year actually. So let's calculate now provision for depreciation account. Oh, sorry, charge for the year, which we are supposed to write in the profit and loss account section. You can also say this, that this is the current year depreciation. That is one and the same thing. CHARG for the year. इसके steps होते हैं. If somebody doesn't know about the steps, he should start remembering that and start memorizing that. First step क्या है जी? Calculate depreciation on the newly purchased. जो नया खरीदा है उस पे निकालेंगे. और जो नया परचेज आपने किया है वो है 44,000 का, जो पार्ट एक्सचेंज में आपने परचेज किया है. And on that asset, unfortunately, the depreciation method is changed, because the useful life is going to be 5 years and residual value is going to be 8,000. So 44,000 minus 8,000 divided by 4, 5 divided by 5, and we have to calculate according to month basis. Why, sir? See, this asset is basically purchased on 1st November, and on the same date we have sold an asset. तो जो एसेट आपने पार्ट एक्सचेंज किए है उस पर डेप्रिसिएशन निकालते हैं नवंबर से पहले की. पता है कितने महीने थे? 4 months. इसमें निकालेंगे नवंबर के बाद की, और वो कितने बनेंगे? 8 months. मुझे कैलकुलेट करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, बिकॉज it should always become 12 months. कैलकुलेट भी कर लेते हैं. नवंबर 1st November onward, नवंबर दिसंबर जनवरी फरवरी मार्च अप्रैल मई जून, that's it, 8 months, because June we have end of the year. So 8/12. What it is going to be? 4,800 is going to be the depreciation charge for the current year. Next step is calculate depreciation on the asset sold. We will calculate depreciation on the asset sold in this month, in this year, because the asset has been used for 20 asset सही लिखा था 22 year, because the asset has been used for 4 months. Which asset? The asset which has been sold, which has been given in part exchange. We can calculate the depreciation, or we can write it from the working we have done. 29,000 minus the residual value is 5 divided by 4 into 4/12. So the amount is going to be, that is 2,000. So the total depreciation. Now the next step is calculate depreciation on the existing assets. वो कोई भी नहीं है भाई, होते तो उस पे निकालते, उस पे भी निकालते, लेकिन है नहीं. ठीक है? The total depreciation is going to be 6,800, and the entry to record depreciation is going to be profit and loss account debit, provision for depreciation credit, which is 6,800. Total is going to be 12,800 minus 8,000. 4,800 is going to be the carried down. This will become again 12,800, and this is going to be the brought down of 4,800. So this is how we are done with this question. There were no existing assets, that's why we didn't calculate depreciation on the existing assets. But अगर reducing balance method होता तो क्या होता, तो बताने के लिए बता रहा हूं ताकि आपको याद रहे. existing asset के अंदर, reducing balance method के अंदर अगर existing assets हो तो depreciation कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं? cost of existing asset, ठीक है, minus cost of asset sold, right? फिर existing depreciation, whatever it is given in the question, इस सवाल में नहीं है, minus depreciation on asset sold, और इन दोनों का जो डिफरेंस आएगा बेटा, that is the book value of the asset जिस पर हमें depreciation कैलकुलेट करनी पड़ेगी. जो आंसर आएगा उस पे निकालेंगे परसेंटेज. This is not the part of this question. I just explained it because I want you to do that part actually, because I'm expecting reducing balance method in May, June 2025, variant 22. Okay. So please do prepare those questions. If you go to my playlist, you will find questions of reducing balance method with part exchange that has come in May, June 14, 21. And again, May, June 2022. You can do that questions also. Okay, any problem? That's okay, fine. Now let's move on. Say two factors, disposal, profit, वगैरह calculate we have done. Explain why it may be more appropriate to depreciate motor vehicle using the reducing balance method rather than straight line method. You can write it down. Motor vehicle are basically technological assets. They used to reduce their value more in early years and less in later years. That's why reducing balance method is more appropriate method. Secondly, technological assets like equipment, machinery, motor vehicles, they does not incur any maintenance costs at the start. So depreciation will be more at the start, and after certain time, the maintenance cost will increase. Repair and maintenance will start increasing, and depreciation will start decreasing. How come, sir? लेकिन बेटा, जब आप किसी एसेट की रिपेयर एंड मेंटेनेंस करवा लेंगे, तो क्या उसकी डेप्रिसिएशन कम नहीं होती जाएगी? ये आपको डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज करना कम करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि डेप्रिसिएशन आप होने नहीं दे रहे, आप उसको दोबारा से रिपेयर करवा के ठीक कर लेते. So that's why we charge reducing balance method on technological assets, which reduces their value more in early years and less in later years, because of less repair and maintenance at the start, and more depreciation, and less repair and maintenance more repair and maintenance at later stage, and less depreciation. Okay, right? Thank you very much. Take care. See you in the next class. Allah Hafiz.